Hello, my name is Elizabeth Gray, and I am here today to present to you my capstone project. In this presentation, we will examine the instructional design document, followed by a walkthrough of the online learning module, and finally, a quick self-evaluation. Let's begin with the IDD. So this mini course is titled Working Across Borders, and its goal is to provide adult professionals who work in international teams on a daily basis with effective awareness and strategies on how to navigate cross-cultural communication differences. It is intended as a basic course for learners who are not necessarily familiar with the topic. So here in the instructional design document, we can find all of the required details, including various aspects of the target audience and the learning gaps. The course type is focused on sharing information and developing problem-solving strategies that can be applied immediately in real-world situations. The course consists of 2 modules, the first of which we will see today is an online self-paced module where learners will be presented with, as I said, the basics of understanding cross-cultural communication, as well as real-world examples and strategies that can be used immediately to help improve collaboration and production in their own teams. The course learning outcomes, as you know, are very important and are referred back to in every step of the development process. Here we can see the matrix, which I found extremely helpful for putting all of the information in one place and allowing me as a designer to constantly connect back everything I was doing to these learning outcomes. In fact, I had developed my own version of this before it was suggested in the course because I just felt from day one that I really needed some kind of document where I just had all the information in one place. So I felt this was very effective. As previously stated, all the required information is here in the IDD, including the instructional design models, learning theory, in this case with a special focus on andragogy because we are working with adult professionals. All of the digital aspects of the course can be found here with their accompanying digital media checklists and the aligning learning outcomes where appropriate. Some of the videos were created by me as part of this course. Others were found from YouTube. Just below that, we have our storyboard, link to the interactive module, and our mini course evaluation, which can be seen in screen or opened as a separate PDF. So let's go directly to our interactive module. For this module, I used the Talent LMS system, which I found intuitive and very easy to organize. Again, all the required elements are here, including introduction with a hook, explanation on how to navigate this online training. Here we have the syllabus with all the information we can expect, including grading criteria, accessibility, and schedule, which I tried to really simplify to make easy reference for the learners. As you can see at the top here, it also tells learners that they can access downloadable PDF of the syllabus here with the Files button. Also included here are any elements of the course that I thought would be useful to have a downloadable PDF version. I did include a simplified version of the matrix here as suggested, although I'm not 100% sure if this is beneficial or easy to understand for the learners, but I included it as requested. Of course, here we have our rubrics. I chose to use the terms grading criteria because I think the average person is not familiar with the word rubric, but in any case, all the required elements are here. As previously mentioned, there are 3 lessons in this module. I organized them to follow the same format. So they include informational texts, nothing too long. I tried to keep it brief and to the point. Videos either made by me or taken from YouTube. The one thing that lesson 1 has that the others don't is a infographic with its accompanying audio file. The final portion of each lesson includes a sort of cheat sheet takeaway that outlines the most important elements, as well as reminding them that they can find these as a downloadable PDF in the same place they can find the syllabus. The learners are able to navigate as they wish in any order. However, they must complete all quizzes, assignments, and discussion board elements to move on to Module 2. Each lesson does include a quiz. Lesson 1 also includes a self-assessment with external link and options to submit. Lessons 1 and 3 include discussion board that can be accessed directly in the LMS or through a separate window. Oops. The images I included were intended to be badges at the end of the quizzes, but in this LMS, it's not really possible to do that. They have their own sort of thing set up, so I just added it at the end of each lesson to sort of give them encouragement. Lesson 2 includes the assignment. Everything has clear directions and, again, options for submission. Finally, we do have the Kirkpatrick Level 1 Satisfaction Survey, which should only take a few minutes. The final page here are copyright and sources with links to more detail and organized sources by lesson. When doing the evaluation, I found I was able to sufficiently present most of the elements required here. There is, as always, room for improvement. And I think there was one of these that I didn't really understand how it related a gradebook. I'm not sure it applies to this situation. Overall, I am pleased with the results of the online training, the online module. However, if I had a little bit more time, I know there's always more room for improvement and more things to do. So I just wanted to thank you so much for this course. I found it extremely informative, and it has really helped me think about how I would like to proceed from here. So again, thank you for your time.